positive response we've received from a lot of different agents. There are more agents, actually it's double the number of agents that are qualifying for we call it our You First program, okay, than we ever did on our trips. So.
Another thing, I'm looking at this here, I'm just doing some numbers as you're speaking about the lady that did the 3,000 gifts for all her grandchildren. If we do just, as an agent, just do a minimum of 35,000. Say, I'm just going to hit this minimum 35,000. I'm going to see what it's all about. If you net 35,000 times 8%, guys, you're looking at a $2,800 bonus on top of your commission. So it's not as if you're going to get a lower commission and then you make 8% more. Whatever your commission is, just add 8% to it. Do the math, and you're going to make an extra $2,800. And it is kind of sweet because you got now until November 30th, and you're going to get a check mid-December. Will help offset a lot of your costs for your actual Christmas gifts and just money you want to give away to your kids or grandkids, or you want to put a down payment on something. So it's a very sweet thing. So star 2 if you want to ask anything or say anything. Bob, I got kind of a quiet crowd, and I've only had one person that has actually left the call. So
no, hey, Joe, it is a Monday. It is a Monday.
Yeah. I'm looking at this here. I'm looking here. Minimum is $2,000. Okay? Minimum is $2,000, and I do have Dave. Dave, hold on one second, David. Minimum is $2,000 you can write somebody. So if you have a client that you've had for years and they're on a budget, they can't afford much, and they are a smoker, okay, you can go back and see them, and you can just write them a little small baby policy for $2,000. Your rate's going to come in less than anybody else. You're going to smoke your competition, and what you're going to do is that you're going to come under the radar and take care of your client, give them a program for $2,000. You're going to make compensation, plus that goes towards your actual 8% bonus. And, Bobby, before I open up the phone for David, tell everybody what the bonus program is you have also available for your Medicare supplements.
Well, I will tell you it mimics the same 8%. It's more of a tiered system, though. What I mean by that is to qualify for the bonus, I think the minimum is 4%, which is you have to you have to issue 15,000. Okay, but once you reach 30,000 in issued MedSup business, you'll get the 8%. Okay, and again, just like the life side, there is no limit. But I believe that one actually ends September 1. Those are a 12-month, not a 6-month, mind you. So I'm pretty sure you could issue 30,000 in MedSup business in a year. But again, every 6 months we'll pay it out. So.
Okay, good. Okay, I got Dave. David, you're on the air. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. You're coming in loud and clear.
Okay, my question is, how does the applicant verify that they are indeed a non-smoker after 4 years?
David, that is the golden goose question that I did not even cover. Tell him what he's won, Joe. No,
you won behind door number 1.
No, David, I appreciate you asking that question because now I feel like a schmuck. I didn't go over that, and that's probably the most important. So, yeah, that's a great question. As of right now, okay, what we're going to do, and this is all on the cost on Americo, okay, not the agent. So actually, when you are done selling the policy, you do not have to worry. That's why we have the 3 different disclosure statements, that you do not have to worry about going back to those clients and trying to, get proof, okay? It's going to be a saliva kit that we send to the client, okay? Now, again, that client is going to have to they can notify us anytime they want to during that timetable or time period to say, hey, I've quit smoking. Great. What we're going to do is say we're going to mail out a kit to you. It's a saliva kit. Send it back to us, verify they quit smoking, or they could even go to the doctor and do it that way. But as long as it's proof. Now, I have received the question of, okay, well, is it blood? Is it this? No, it's the same way what we do on our term products, okay, which is just a saliva test. So again, no blood, none of that.
So the follow-up question would be, how do you know it's the applicant's saliva?
I have no
Maybe it's
comment
his
on
brother
that.
who doesn't smoke.
Hey, Joe, can you go ahead and mute him?
That's behind door number 2. You'll find that answer out in 4 years.
I just blew my prize. Right?
Yeah, there's, again, I
think,
say,
babe, you know what I think it is? I think a lot of it is an actual honesty program.
It is.
I don't know if there's really a way for them to figure it out, but I think it's an honesty program.
Well, the only problem with that is, let's say, for instance, so they do that, all right, and try and do a loophole. But let's say they die that a couple of days after the first year of the anniversary of the policy, when they wanted to keep their premiums the same and the face amount the same, right? Well, what happens if the MIB says that they've been a smoker for 2 years? That, again, I'm just saying I wouldn't do anything that would make it an issue, on a death claim. That's all I'm saying. So,
Dave, you have another question?
No, that was it. I was just curious how they verify that it's the actual applicant taking the saliva test.
Yep, saliva kit.
Okay. Well, I guess you can look at doctors.
Hey, Dave. Where are you located? What state?
Maryland.
Okay. I will watch your app, sir. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Anybody else have a question? If you do me a star 2. Open you up. Okay. So far, Bob, nobody. Let me kind of. Yeah, I got one more question. Who's it, Jay? Jim Macri, you're on the air. Good morning, Jim Macri. I think you know Bobby Bridges, don't you, Jim Macri?
Oh, no, not Jim Macri.
How could Villanova Wild? Just kidding.
Unbelievable, Jim. I don't think there's enough time on this call for you and I to go over college basketball.
I just wanted to mention, I had spoke to marketing about it last week, just to mention on the call, if you get a client that say they're a cigar smoker, I'm never going to quit, I've never smoked cigarettes, we can still put them with Ultra Protector 1 as far as I know for a non-smoker's rate. I just wanted to mention that.
No, well, real quick, so who did you chat with on that?
I spoke to somebody in marketing and said if we get somebody that doesn't smoke cigarettes, right, but they're not going to quit, they just smoke cigars, can I write the Ultra Protector 1 still? They said yes. There's just somebody in marketing. I asked them that question. They said I could do that.
Do you by chance know the name of that individual?
No, I do not, honestly, Bobby. I don't. I
Okay.
just asked them.
No,